Have you ever wondered why you are staying in a job that you hate? Are you dragging yourself out of bed to a job every day that you absolutely hate? You don't want to be there anymore. And you're not making progress in landing your dream job. Today, I want to help you, and I'm going to share with you the 4 questions that you can ask yourself to discover what's missing and what you need in order to make the transition into your dream job. Now, first, I want to share with you, let's talk about what is a dream job. So, my definition of a dream job is when you have a reason, you're excited about going to work. I call that passion. You have, it's meaningful to you. I call that purpose. And it's paying you. So, passion, purpose, and paycheck, they are the ingredients for a dream job. And if you're not happy, if the job is taking over your life instead of fitting into your life, this is not, you're not in your dream job. So it's pretty simple. The job that is a dream job makes you happy. You feel like getting up in the morning. You want to go. And it fits into your life instead of taking over your life. And you're getting paid. And likely you're respected in your job. You're around good colleagues, all of these things that are important to you. So that's what I define as a dream job. Remember those 3 things: passion, purpose, and paycheck, the 3 P's. So let me talk about why is it so important to be in a job that you absolutely love? Why? I'm a mental health professional and I have been helping people with their problems for 4 decades. And what I know to be true is that your mental health, your well-being suffers when you are doing something that is going against what's important to you. So if you are dragging yourself into a job, there's something out of alignment there, right? So your well-being is suffering. There's stress inside of you. And quite frankly, that is affecting your relationships. I have people come to me all the time telling me that their partner is just so beside themselves and they're urging the person to do something, quit your job, do something different. So your relationships suffer, your health, your physical health suffers. People have sleep problems, people are just angry and miserable. And again, that affects that really seeps out into your whole outlook on life. And even when you're not at your job, you're that this is gloom. It's like a gloomy cloud hanging over you. So it is so important. And you may not use the terminology dream job, but what I'm saying, a job that you want to get up for in the morning and is fulfilling you. It has meaning, it has purpose, and you have energy to do it instead of just dragging yourself in and dreading another day and counting the hours until you can retire. We don't want that. That will take you down. All right. So I'm going to share with you those 4 questions, the 4 things that may be missing and likely are missing. And you don't have them in place. And when you don't have them in place, you cannot find your dream job. So I want you to get a piece of paper out. I'm serious. I want you to take notes here. There are 4, and I'm going to make it simple and direct and clear. So there are 4 things I want you to ask yourself, 4 questions. The first question is number 1, do you have a vision for what you want your life to be like and the type of things that you would love to be doing in your life? And are you clear about your values? So that's question number 1. And if that's missing, if you do not know your vision and your values, if you're not clear, you don't have a clear vision of where you're going, and you're not sure that it aligns with who you are and that it aligns with what's important in your life, then you're just going to be all over the place. You're going to be asking friends, hey, what should I do? I had somebody come to me recently and he shared his wife's vision for his future, not his. And he could never be happy living out someone else's vision because their vision is matched up with their values. If you don't have a clear vision, if you don't know what's important to you, your values, you need to have that in place. All right. So if that's missing, check that box and get that in place. You need a vision. You need to be clear about your vision and your values. Number two, you need a decision making strategy, a mechanism, a decision making mechanism that is ironclad, bulletproof. Okay, now let me talk about this for a moment. Most people, we are not taught how to make solid decisions that, again, align with who we are. All right. Typically, people will do a pros and cons sheet. Raise your hand if you've ever done that. Okay. Or they'll make decisions emotionally. And this is not, this is actually a recipe for disappointment because if you make an emotional decision, I want to get out of this job, you'll probably be hopping into something else just because you wanted to get out of the thing that you were in, right? That's an emotional decision. Or you may be just, again, those pros and cons and just say, this adds up. The pros are greater than the cons. That is not solid data, friends. That the pros and cons method is not going to lead you to job satisfaction. And what is, you need a mechanism. And I have the career clarity formula is a solid, bulletproof, guaranteed system that I take my clients through. And it's a different way than you've ever thought of. And I teach people how to make a decision that aligns up again with their vision and their values. And so that there's no second guessing, there's no doubt. So if you don't have a strategy in place and you don't have the decision making mechanism that you can trust, you are going to be just, it's like a crapshoot. Maybe this will work. Maybe this one should be it. So that's number two. Having that could be missing and probably is missing the decision making mechanism that you can trust. Number three, the third thing that is really important to landing where you want to land is a career map. Now, let's just talk about GPS for a second. If you're going somewhere new, do you set your GPS? Yeah, you do. In the old days, we'd take out a map, right? And look at a map. But these days, nobody that I know gets in their car or is even walking in a place that you don't know and hasn't plugged in the destination and is using that GPS, that map to take them to their destination. And so, if you do not have a map, a career map is something that is going to show you the roles and the jobs that are going to fit again with your vision and your values. And you're going to plug that into that decision making mechanism. And that is going to really flesh out a map that you can lean on and you can use in a step by step fashion. And you don't, again, second guess because you know you are going to land in the destination that you want to land in. Now, quite frankly, most people spend more time mapping out a vacation and figuring out the different places they want to go and where they want to land and what they want to do when they get there. Most people spend more time figuring that out than they do investing in learning how to create a career map. So, is that missing? Do you have a career map? That's number three. Now, number four is, are you taking meaningful action? Are you taking purposeful action? And do you have an accountability structure? Okay, let me tell you what I mean by that. Again, you may be taking action, but not meaningful, purposeful action. So you're going on Google, you're frustrated, right? You're at work, you're like, oh, I hate this job. What else is out there, right? And you're going down that rabbit hole. You're on Indeed, you're looking, you're plugging in job titles, you're on LinkedIn, You are looking at these various sites to see what are the jobs that are out there. And that's not meaningful action. That's going to suck you down a rabbit hole. And you are going to be exhausted if that is the action that you're taking. And do you have an accountability structure around you? In other words, do you have someone that you trust to help you as you are deciding what action to take? Now, again, action and accountability, if that is missing for you, then this is a black hole for you because you're probably not taking meaningful actions, or worse yet, you are just stagnant. You're not doing anything, and you don't have a reliable source of accountability. Those are the four things. I'm going to review them quickly for you, and I hope you've written them down. But check your list because there are four things that are missing if you are not in your dream job. Okay. And the first thing is, do you have a clear vision and are you clear about your values? Second, do you have a decision making mechanism that you can trust? The third thing is, do you have a career map? And the fourth thing is, do you have the action steps, are you taking purposeful action steps? And do you have an accountability structure? That is it, plain and simple. So I hope this has been helpful to you. I would love to support you. And I know it's not easy. So that's why I really wanted to help you take a look at just these four things that they're really your building blocks. And when you have those four things, you can be certain that you can get out of a job you hate. You don't have to keep dragging yourself in. And again, you don't have to be waiting till you retire. That's too late. You want to be happy now. I talk about getting out of job jail, but I don't want you just to get out of job jail just to get into something else that is not going to make you happy and fit your life. So let's really commit to getting those four pillars in place. And I'd love to hear your comments, your questions. Drop me a line, message me. And remember, I'm on the journey with you. And I just want to see you make a good transition from job jail into a job that you love, one that combines passion, purpose, and paycheck. So I hope this has been helpful. I'll see you again soon.